there's one truth that almost no man hears. A woman can be beautiful, intelligent, confident, independent, even emotionally guarded. She can claim, "I don't need a man." And yet, inside her, there's a switch, a deep emotional trigger, that when activated, changes everything. It's not about money. It's not about looks. It's not about status. Most men chase these things. And most men fail. Because the emotional weakness women cannot control is not something you buy. It's something you become. Once you understand this, you stop trying to impress her. And she starts trying to understand you. Think about it. From a young age, men are told, be rich, be dominant, outperform everyone. Yes, achievement matters. Success opens doors. But the brutal truth is this. A woman may admire your success, but she bonds emotionally with your stability, not your achievements. Most men try to impress. They show off watches, cars, vacations, money. They think this is the key. But women don't fall for performance. They fall for emotional experience. Ask yourself, when she remembers you, does she recall what you bought her, or how she felt around you? That feeling, that emotion, is everything. Here's the real secret. The emotional weakness women cannot control is this. She cannot resist a man who makes her feel emotionally safe while remaining emotionally strong. Safe, but not soft. Strong, but not aggressive. Calm, but not boring. This balance is rare. And rare things create desire. When she feels emotionally safe, her guard drops. When subtle tension exists, her curiosity rises. When both happen together, attachment begins. She doesn't plan it. She just feels it. And feelings always override logic. Safety doesn't mean weakness. Safety means you don't explode when challenged. You don't panic when she goes quiet. You don't interrogate her when she tests you. You don't crumble under pressure. You remain grounded. When she sees you hold your frame, she relaxes. Subconsciously, she thinks, if he can control himself, he can protect the emotional space. That is power. Women will test your emotional control. Not to create drama, but to see if you break. React emotionally, attraction drops. Stay grounded, attraction rises. This is the shift every man must master. A man who is always available becomes predictable. Predictable becomes boring. Boring kills attraction. The man who has his own purpose, his own schedule, his own mission, and his own boundaries creates emotional tension. You don't reply instantly. You don't overshare. You don't revolve your world around her. Not to play games, but because your life is already full. Scarcity increases value. When she must earn access to your deeper side, she invests more. And investment creates attachment. Now, let's talk about curiosity. Curiosity is magnetic. It is irresistible. Women are drawn to men who hold something inside that cannot be immediately accessed. They feel like they must earn it. And the harder it is to fully understand you, the stronger the attraction grows. Think about this. Every conversation, every glance, every pause, they all carry weight. You don't need to rush to share your life story. You don't need to explain everything immediately. A hint of mystery, a controlled reveal, a smile at just the right moment. These are powerful. When she feels security and curiosity, calmness and challenge, strength and warmth, her nervous system reacts. Her tone softens. Her body language opens. She starts asking more questions. She texts first. She shares deeper thoughts. She begins thinking about you at night. And here's the key, you didn't force it. You didn't chase. You maintained your frame. A woman emotionally leans in because stability feels rare. And rare feels powerful. Now, many men make the fatal mistake, seeking validation, over-explaining themselves, apologizing for their standards, or fearing losing her. The moment you do that, you lose emotional dominance. Energy shifts instantly because she senses you need her approval. And neediness kills attraction. Women are drawn to men who choose them, not men who depend on them. That difference changes everything. When you stop chasing, stop proving, and stop overinvesting, something fascinating happens. She starts noticing you. She starts investing emotionally. She starts thinking, why is he so calm? Why doesn't he react like other men? Why do I feel different around him? You are not performing. You are grounded. And grounded men are magnetic. Let's bring this to real-life examples. Imagine a dinner. She makes a sarcastic comment. Most men would react, overthink, or defend themselves. You smile calmly. Maintain eye contact. Make a subtle, playful remark. Notice her reaction. Curiosity spikes. She watches. She wonders. Small pauses. Calmness. Selective sharing. These create magnetic tension. Over time, women seek your presence without even realizing why. It's not what you say, it's how you make her feel. Stable. Confident. This is emotional magnetism. Once mastered, attraction becomes natural. Now let's explore the silent power of consistency. Men who show emotional consistency, who maintain the same grounded, confident energy day after day, develop an almost hypnotic influence over the women around them. Women begin to trust them. They begin to anticipate their presence. They begin to feel emotionally drawn, often without even knowing why. Next is the magnetic effect of controlled absence. When a man is too available, he becomes predictable. Predictable is boring. Boring kills attraction. A little absence, a little patience, a little withholding, these create tension. Tension creates curiosity. Curiosity creates desire. And desire leads to emotional investment. Think about every subtle gesture, every choice of when to respond. When to share, when to speak. Each small action builds your invisible influence. This is the essence of emotional mastery. Women are not looking for perfection. They are looking for emotional resonance. They are drawn to men who can hold themselves together, who can handle challenges with calmness, who radiate quiet confidence. Stories, moments, presence, these are more powerful than any material gift. The emotional weakness women cannot control is triggered when they experience true masculine stability. They can sense it instantly. It pulls them in like gravity. Long-term attraction is not about chasing, it's about cultivating yourself. Your presence, your stability, your calm confidence. This is how men create unshakable magnetism. Imagine this. You are at a social gathering. People are talking loudly, music blaring. Most men would react, talk too much, seek attention. You remain centered. You engage only when necessary. You speak with purpose. You listen intently. The women around you notice. Your calm presence stands out like a beacon. That's attraction in motion. Now combine this with emotional safety. She tests your frame, a sarcastic remark, a subtle challenge, an unexpected comment. You remain grounded. No overreaction. No drama. No chase. She feels safe. She feels tension. She feels drawn. This combination, safety and subtle challenge, is irresistible. It cannot be bought. It cannot be forced. It cannot be manipulated. It must be mastered. The emotional weakness women cannot control is not a trick. It is a skill, a state of being. Men who embody this state, calm, confident, stable, disciplined, become magnetic without effort. They attract not by words, but by presence. Weak men chase. Strong men attract. Emotional control is the ultimate advantage. If you understand this level of emotional strength, comment, "I control myself." Like this video if you value discipline over desperation. Subscribe if you're building real masculine power. Because this is the truth. When you hold your frame, women lean in. And the emotional weakness they cannot control becomes your greatest power.